Creative rides, from the classic to the insane.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, let's have an auction. We have it at 145, we have it at 145.55.
So there's a nostalgia, there's an attachment to cars.
I literally grew up as a child running around all of these cars.
It talks to me, this car. My all-time favorite. It really is.
If you're new to the classic car market, this is a great car to buy.
There are very few brands I can say I haven't driven.
Call my insurance company, okay?
We are going to be featuring 24 vehicles that are going under the hammer.
Last call. Sold, sold, sold. Congratulations, so you just bought a Ferrari. '86 Alfa Romeo GTV6 3-litre. These are extremely rare cars. They were only made in South Africa. Only a South African was crazy enough to make a 3-litre GTV6. Rarer than anything else you've seen, lovingly restored. Could be somebody's brand new car. Online has already started.
The Creative Rides auctions have become famous for featuring uniquely South African vehicles, just like this Alfa Romeo GTV6, which was created in limited numbers for local production car racing. Some are rarer still.
At 875, you have it over to GTV6 3-litre. Lovingly restored, one of the best examples we've seen, period correct. Here we go. At 875.55.
Sold in 60 seconds. The name is DJ Sabby, the best never. We are at Creative Rides in Bryanston, showcasing these amazing cars that are going under the hammer, hanging out with the founder of this entire universe, the one and only Kevin. Kevin, you good?
Thank you, yes.
I love coming here, man. You give me room to dream. Part of me feels like this is my garage, that is mine, that is mine. I use that on weekends and holidays. Do you sometimes look at these cars and just feel like taking one?
It's definitely my garage.
Yeah.
I love it.
Let's talk about this Porsche. I've never seen it.
So what you're looking at here is one of 12.
Yeah.
So super uber rare. Oof. But the story is better. So it's a 356.
Okay.
It's 61 years old. So it was born in 1963.
Yeah.
1600, soft top as you see, cab. Fantastic little 356. But in the early 60s, Lindsay Motors, which today is Lindsay Saker, decided to bring Porsches into South Africa. It would have been expensive to just bring them made. So what they did is they went across to Germany and they sat with Porsche and arranged to buy knockdown forms of this.
Wow.
And then bring them to South Africa. So South Africa to this very day in the history of Porsche is the only other country worldwide that has ever been licensed to build Porsches. This has got an aura about it that is special because they put these boxes on a ship and they ship them here. And 10 or 12, 8 boxes fell off the ship. So there's always an argument, how many actually came here? But approximately 47 odd vehicles arrived, 12 of which were soft tops like you see here, and they were put together in South Africa. And the beauty of that makes it a special Porsche for anybody to put in their collection because it wasn't made in Germany, it was made here. This is a South African car that you see here. And that's what makes this car so special.
What a beautiful story.
The car is fantastic. It's had a number of owners. It's been looked after amazingly by the owners, and meticulously looked after. So if anything went wrong with it, it got rebuilt. It was done by a Porsche specialist.
I just need it to be right, and I need you on my side. I swear to you, I don't know lie.
The car is really in fantastic condition compared to its age of 61 years old.
Ooh, wait.
It's a drivable car. Its owner used to drive it up and down all over the place.
Where did you go?
On the weekends, go to meets. It was just something out of this world.
Why do we love Porsche so much as South Africans? Is there a personal relationship?
If you look at the brand owner of Porsche in South Africa, they drive this marketing unbelievably. They're well known in our market. They service unbelievably.
I just need it to be right, and I need you on my side. I swear to you, I don't know lie.
I think they do a fantastic job. Today, it's a fantastic machine. It always has been.
Ooh, wait.
Porsche is just a fantastic brand.
Listen, here is a piece of machine, only 12 were made in South Africa.
This will grow in value, like you can't believe. I think if you bought it, you will certainly get your money back, and certainly you'll get it back, I believe, threefold in time. So this is really, it's an amazing piece of artwork.
Okay, I feel like saying, okay, cool, how much do you want for this car so I can use it as my investment? How much you think we might get for this one?
I think this will go anything from 2.5 million to over 3 million.
I thought you were gonna go for 3 million because I think that sounds fair for this.
You've got to start somewhere. I think it will sell for somewhere around that.
2-3 million rand is what Kevin thinks this car is gonna go for. It's an absolutely beautiful car with an amazing story. How about we find out how much did we get for this car at Monte Casino?
The 1963 Porsche 356B Cabriolet. There she is in all her glory. Believed to be one of 12 left in the world. The only 356s in the world ever to be made outside of Germany in South Africa. The 1963 Porsche 356B Cabriolet. Online bidding has already started. 900,000, any of it selling at 999, selling at any of it selling at 900,000 now. At 900, have it selling at 1 million now. At 1.111222333. 500,000, 600,000, 700,000. At 1.7, 1.7, 888, selling at 800,000 now. At 800,000, have it at 999, have it at 1.9 million, sir. 2 million now. At 2 million on a 4, have it at 2.1, sir. At 2 million. 100,000, 2.2. At 2.2, any other evidence selling at 2. At 225,000, any other evidence 250,000. At 2.25, evidence 2.25, evidence 2.25, sir. At 250, have it 2.25, evidence 250,000. 2,250,000. The only 356 we've ever had on auction. That's original. Another bid, 2,275,000. It's online. At 275, any other evidence selling at 275. Nikolai, David, where's your man? Come on, Earl. At 75, 275, 75, 75, 5555. 2,275,000. Telephone, yes or no? Fair warning, here we go. 2,275,000 once. 2,275,000 second call. Fair warning online. Fair warning Johannesburg. Third and final call, 2,275,000. Go. Sold, sold, sold at 2,275,000 rands.
While the 356 didn't quite reach Kevin's estimate, it did set a new auction record. No doubt thanks to that uniquely South African provenance. feuds have raged on in the world of cars, none more famous than the one between Ferruccio Lamborghini and Enzo Ferrari. Il Commendatore wasn't unknown for his rows with customers, but what makes this one so notable was the creations that came from its aftermath.
There's never been a day where I come to work and I see a car that just does not amaze me. Today, I decided to pull out the certificate mark because this is one of those rare finds.
It is.
1,217 were built between the year of 1968 and 1978. It moves 0 to 100 in 6.8 seconds. This is from way back in 1968.
Yes.
It's a Lamborghini. You know it better.
So that I don't think I need right now. So I'll give you a little bit a story behind it.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's a raging bull, as all Lamborghinis are. But this particular car is a Lamborghini Espada from 1973. She is a true four-seater GT car. Beautiful design, very sleek, very out there for 70s. Under the hood, a beautiful V12 motor with 2 banks of 3 carbs each, giving you a real long screaming type of car. Long gears, 5-speed manual. It's quintessentially a proper GT car. She started off life as a white car and made her way to our shores. She's now in a beautiful blue with the matching blue interior. The interior is original.
Okay.
Hasn't been changed.
When you look at the design of this one, it's totally different to the modern, Lambos that we currently see.
So this car was built around about the same sort of time as the Countach, but it's a GT car. So it's designed that the motor's in the front, gearbox behind, differential right at the back. Where your quintessential Lamborghini, obviously starting off with the Miura, where the motor was in the middle, transverse, and later with the Countachs, it was rear engine mounted. It's just a very different setup, but front engine cars are well balanced.
You know when someone shows you they passed and you love it and everything about it, that's just what this car is all about. The kind of person to buy this, right? Am I buying it to drive it? Am I buying it to keep it?
You're buying it to drive and keep.
Okay.
And it's going to be specifically, I feel, a true sports car fan and a true Raging Bull fan. So I see it going to a home with Lamborghinis or to just that pure car enthusiast.
Is this a lefty, right?
It's a lefty.
It's a lefty, yeah.
Might go back home to Italy. We've had a bit of interest from that side of the pond.
Oh, already?
Already. We'll see where it goes.
It's such a beautiful car. How much are you thinking this might go for?
Let's hope more than 1.2 to 1.5.
Yeah. It's an absolutely aggressive beast. And it's a Lamborghini. Come on now. Let's find out.
For the beautiful 1973 Lamborghini Espada V12. We can tell you, the engine has been rebuilt by Lambo Services. It has an original interior, a V12 beauty, ladies and gentlemen. 1973 Espada V12, any other to go? Online's gone, here we go. 600,000, any other to be able to 600,000, any other to have it selling 600,000 now. At 65, any other to have it selling 6,500, sir. At 700,000, 7.5, 7 a bit, sir. At 7 a bit, have it 75, 75 now. At 75, any other to 800,000. Back in at 800,000 now. Gary, where's your man? At 800,000, any other selling at 85, 5. At 900,000, any other have it selling at 9 now. 900,000, any other have it selling at 9, any other have it selling at 900,000 now. You want the car, sir? Bid for the car, take it home. 910. 910,000, gentlemen, any other to go now. It's a V12 Lamborghini Espada. It's in Johannesburg, any other. You might have just done it for 10 grand, sir. At 900, any other to be able to 910, 10. Once at 910, Tamung. Second call at 910, V12, here we go, last call. You want the car, sir? You got it. Sold! 910,000 rands. Congratulations, sir.
Dramatic Bertone coachwork, a glorious V12 engine, and comfortable accommodation for 4. Touring doesn't get much grander than this.
For the M5 E34, ready opening bid is already coming online, 100,000, 200,000.
Today, BMW enjoys great success in its racing exploits, competing in everything from Dakar Rally to Le Mans 24-hour. In South Africa too, they enjoyed success with the 325 IS, but nothing can compare to our next featured vehicle.
BMW M Power M5, another 10,000, gentlemen. 420,000 now. For 10,000 more, you get the whole car.
Let's talk about this one. Here is 1976. It's a BMW. So there's a CSI 3-liter.
3-liter straight 6, fuel injected, beautiful smooth motor.
Yeah.
Purrs and screams at the same time.
Oh man, it looks like a manual, 5-speed manual.
So she would have come out as a 4-speed manual. This one is upgraded with a 5-speed Catrag box.
Okay.
Which is a common upgrade, if we can put it that way. It just brings down the revs on the open road, makes it more usable.
Love the color, so unique.
This green is a form of the original paint. You can see a bit of patina in it. It has been lightly restored, if I can put it that way. Interior cloth, original, and under the hood, a beautiful 3-liter fuel-injected motor.
Just how we love it.
6 cylinders. This is an important car in BMW's history. It's basically the car that brought BMW to where we know it today. In German, they call it the Neue Klasse, and under the Neue Klasse falls the 2002, which is a much-loved car, the 2800 that we've seen in a previous episode.
Take me through the turning point that you mentioned, that it kind of like changed and pivoted how BMW is moving as a brand. In what way?
So if you look at this BM and you look at your modern BMs, you can see a clear kind of resemblance with the double headlights in the front. BMW have always had the kidney throughout their life. It's just quintessentially BMW as we know it today. And if you look at it from the 70s to today, the development of BMW, you can see progression, yes, but it's still the same car.
And when it comes to speed, would you say BMW being one of those cars that people talk about as a racing car, would you say this gave birth to that?
So with this particular BMW, there is a bit of a racing heritage. There is a car known as the CSL.
Okay.
It is otherwise commonly known as the Batmobile.
Okay.
wider arches, a big wing on the back, and with multiple racing wins in different series around the world, and still very collectible today.
Yeah.
They'll fetch way more than one of these. And then there are guys that take these cars and unfortunately cut them up to make them CSLs.
Yeah?
Yeah, it happens.
All right. What kind of person would you say would buy this car? Am I a collector? Am I a BMW fan?
I would imagine, personally, somebody mid-40s, collector, definitely, BMW fan.
You have to be a BMW fan at heart to truly appreciate this machine. The seats look absolutely amazing. Is that wood on the steering wheel?
So it's not the original steering wheel. It is a wooden steering wheel with BMW badge in it. Some people would say you're taking away from the purism.
Okay.
I feel it's just better grip to drive.
It kind of gives it an edge also. Absolutely unique, different. How much do you think we might get for this?
They will definitely reach over the million.
Yeah.
Hopefully closer to the 1.5.
1.5 million, that's how much we're looking for. Let's see how much we're gonna get for this car. Let's go to Monte Casino.
(1970s BMW 3-liter CSI E9. One of the nicest ones we've ever seen. We like it. What a car. Hugely collectible and rare. We've only done one before this, and it was a fierce battle for any of it to go, ladies and gentlemen. For the Racing Green 1976 BMW 3-liter CSI. Online is already gone crazy. 300,000, any of it, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5. At 500,000, have it, 550, 600,000, 65, 65. 650, have it, 600, 700, 700, now market 700,000. At 700, 75, 75, 800,000. 85, have it, 85, market 85, 85, 85. At 85, have it, 85, 875, 900,000 now. 900, 950. 1 million. At $1 million rand, it's hard. Have it, a million to go now. At $1 million, have it a one, give it a, have it, 1 million to go, have it, selling it $1 million now. At $1 million rand, 3-liter CSI BMW E9, here we go. At $1 million rand, have it, one, so have it, selling it now. At $1 million rand to go. First call. At $1 million rand, is still battling, it's online, it's happening now. Second call. That's twice it, have it, $1 million rand, have it, CSI at $1 million rand, and it's a 1976 model. At $1 million rand, have it, a one, have it, a one to go, have it, a one, last call. First, at $1 million rand. Second, at $1 million to go now. You sure, gentlemen? It'll match that Springbok jersey. Fair warning. At $1 million rand on a BMW CSI. Once, twice, have it, a one, third and final call. Sold it online at $1 million rand.
Now this is definitely my idea of going green, if only I could afford it. But if owning an ultra-rare BMW is something that appeals to you, then stay tuned because next week we have an E92 M3 Frozen Edition.
It's black, it's beautiful, and it's dangerous. This one has too many upgrades to mention.
Believed to be the lowest mileage frozen M3 in South Africa. 34,000 kilometers.
We also take a look at a post-war Mercedes-Benz Cabriolet.
This is a 4-seater, 2-door convertible. There were 794 ever made in the world of this motor car.
This is the oldest car on auction this weekend. We have one of our youngest fans on the stage.
And a beautifully restored Ford Fairmont GT.
I'll be honest, this is probably the finest Ford Fairmont GT we've seen in the shop. These cars leave our shores faster than we can say hopscotch.
Had $1 million rand of a Ford Fairmont GT. This is definitely a South African record.
Creative rides, from the classic to the insane.